both teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Handing off on the draw play. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Makes a quick catch. And they convert on 4th football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. This offense working quickly. First couple minutes already down threatening in the red zone. 0 running road. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog, it's a big stage, all odds are against you, and you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception and bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
We get a throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
You're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Pass complete on a crossing route. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. He's in the clear. Touchdown, UCLA, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score UCLA 7, USC 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They call the draw play here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll run it here. Breaks through the tackler. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's UCLA with the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quick throw, the catch is made. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. A change of direction. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a run to the left. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. And at first down, they go right back to him. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Bulgaria steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. He keeps it on a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Ball handed off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score UCLA 21, USC 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, USC.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They'll run it to the right side. First down, looking for more now. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. First and 10 now for the offense. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's brought down at the 21. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made quickly at the 11 with the offense in the red zone now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it with the draw play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal.
Get set, get set.
Design quarterback run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, USC.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And looking to throw now on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Enough for one more play in the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. He got it. The field goal's good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab by the receiver. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game.
That makes the score UCLA 31, USC 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
This one is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Handed off for a draw. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
QB keeper all the way. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And it's UCLA on top here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. He keeps it on the design run. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this, but they just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And the Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks loose at the 15. He's in the clear. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, but I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Pounding away with the run game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made in space. Look out. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. They are pouring it on now.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
USC 21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Design quarterback run. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Couldn't quite get to the marker, just short of it. Fourth down now.
Ready, fight! Squirrel! Squirrel! There!
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.